Today, we're exploring one of the most powerful and unforgettable stories of modern cinema, a masterpiece of 20th century. This isn't a light movie, it's an intense, emotional, and visually unique story about dreams, addiction, and the human desire for happiness. What makes this film so special is not just the plot, it's the entire experience. The incredible music, the fast-paced editing, and the emotional tension create a journey you'll never forget. If you've never seen this film, don't worry, this recap is spoiler-free. By the end, you'll know if this is a masterpiece you want to watch. Let's get started. Our story takes place in Brooklyn, New York, and follows four main characters whose lives are connected by their dreams and struggles. First, we have a young man in his 20s. He's charming and ambitious. He dreams of escaping poverty and living a better life with his girlfriend. He believes that money will fix everything: his relationships, his freedom, his happiness. He's full of energy, but he's also reckless. Next is the aspiring designer. She is deeply in love with her boyfriend. Her dream is simple: open her own boutique and build a happy life with the man she loves. But she struggles with insecurity and emotional dependence, which makes her vulnerable to risky choices. Then there's the best friend and business partner. He wants to prove himself, to escape the streets and become someone important. Like his friend, he has big dreams, but he also looks for shortcuts to success. Finally, we have a lonely widow who spends most of her time watching TV. One day, she receives a phone call inviting her to appear on her favorite game show. The woman becomes obsessed with fitting into a specific red dress she wore on a special day. To lose weight for her big TV moment, she starts taking diet pills, not realizing how dangerous they are. Each character begins the film with hope. They believe their dreams are within reach. But as the story unfolds, we slowly realize how fragile those dreams truly are. At first, everything feels exciting and full of possibility. The characters believe they have finally taken control of their lives. The two friends decide to start selling a specific illegal substance to make quick money. For a while, their plan works perfectly. Business is good, cash flows in, and life feels brighter than ever before. One of them buys his girlfriend expensive gifts, promising her a future full of love and stability. His friend enjoys finally being respected in his neighborhood. Together, they feel unstoppable. Meanwhile, the aspiring designer starts working on clothes for her boutique with the money they're making. She imagines herself as a successful, independent artist, finally free from financial worry. Her passion grows, and for the first time, her dream feels completely real. At the same time, the widow is preparing for her TV appearance. She desperately wants to look young, beautiful, and confident in her red dress. Her doctor prescribes diet pills. At first, she feels fantastic. She has incredible energy, optimism, and motivation. She starts cleaning her apartment, dancing around the house, and excitedly telling everyone about her big moment on television. This is where the director's style shines. The film uses incredibly fast cuts, split screens, and extreme close-ups to make us feel the same excitement the characters are experiencing. Quick shots of pills, cash, smiles, and hugs. Everything moves so fast, almost like a dream. But beneath the surface, there's a sense of growing danger. We start to notice cracks forming in their perfect plans. The happiness feels fragile, almost too good to be true. The turning point comes when reality hits hard. The illusion of control begins to crumble. First, the business starts to fail. The supply of their illegal product starts running out. Competition grows stronger, and other dealers become violent. The two friends begin to feel pressure from all sides, from their customers, their suppliers, and the police. The money stops coming in, and their panic begins to grow. What was once a passionate and romantic relationship between the young man and the designer starts to fall apart. Financial stress, jealousy, and growing dependence on their own habits start to destroy their connection. He wants to protect her, but his choices keep dragging her deeper and deeper into danger. Meanwhile, the widow becomes completely consumed by her television fantasy. She increases her pill dosage to lose weight faster, ignoring the dangerous side effects. She starts to hallucinate, imagining herself on the TV show, hearing voices and seeing strange lights around her. The red dress, once a symbol of hope, now represents her dangerous obsession and a deep fear of loneliness. The director uses rapid-fire editing, extreme close-ups, and a haunting, repetitive musical theme to create an overwhelming sense of anxiety. Every heartbeat, every blink, every sound is amplified. The audience begins to feel what the characters feel, trapped, restless, and desperate. Their dreams have turned into nightmares, and there seems to be no way out. By this stage, the illusion is completely gone. The characters' dreams have collapsed, and they are left to face the devastating consequences of their choices. The young man faces serious health problems that threaten his entire future. The best friend gets caught in a dangerous situation with the police, which leads to tragic results. The designer is forced to make heartbreaking, unthinkable choices just to survive, sacrificing her dignity and her last bit of hope. The widow loses control of her mind entirely. She is completely trapped in a spiral of paranoia and delusion, unable to tell the difference between reality and her own twisted fantasies. She becomes a prisoner in her own apartment, a victim of her obsession. Each character faces the absolute collapse of their world. Their stories don't end with explosions or heroic moments. The destruction is internal, emotional, and deeply personal. It's here that the story delivers its most powerful and unforgettable message. Chasing happiness without control can lead to a complete and utter tragedy. The story shows us that the line between a dream and a delusion is very thin, and it's easy to cross. This film is about much more than addiction. It's a profound exploration of dreams, loneliness, and the human need for meaning. Dreams versus reality. Each character wants something beautiful, but reality is far harsher and more dangerous than they imagined. The illusion of control. They believe they're making choices freely, but in truth, they are slowly losing control over their lives and their minds. Loneliness. Every character suffers from isolation, desperately searching for comfort and connection in unhealthy ways. The unique visual storytelling mirrors their emotions perfectly, bright and fast at first, dark and chaotic later. And of course, the soundtrack by the famous composer, especially the iconic musical theme, adds to the emotional weight. The music builds tension, sadness, and a sense of inevitability all at once. So, is this a movie for you? This is not an easy film to watch. It's emotional, raw, and sometimes shocking, but it's also a beautifully made work of art. The acting is incredible, the directing is brilliant, and the soundtrack is unforgettable. If you enjoy films that challenge you emotionally and make you think deeply about life, choices, and consequences, this is a masterpiece you absolutely shouldn't miss. It's a film that leaves a lasting impression and starts important conversations. But be ready, this isn't just entertainment. It's a powerful and intense experience that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.